Guys, this is laughable. This is ridiculous. I'm here, just minding my own business, browsing the web. fOrBes, none other than fOrBes, drops another article. They are mad lads. They are absolute mad lads. Listen to the title. Why YouTube Rewind 2018 is better than most. Wow. So I'm going through the article now, and I realized that, first of all, they admit that YouTube Rewind belongs to the corporations. Well, they say that very well may all be true in terms of YouTube Rewind belonging more to the corporation than to the community. But, however, the people calling 2018's edition the worst ever are gravely mistaken. That's their words. Guys, this person says, I don't even want to mention the gender of the person, really, because, oh gosh, I mean, why? I'm not going to mention the gender of the person, but this person said, I had put it in the top 3 actually. This person actually said, YouTube Rewind 2018 is in the list of top 3 YouTube Rewinds. Their main point for saying that it is one of the best is that it has lines. Their main point is that the creators talk. They seem to be missing the point of what YouTube Rewind is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a representation of YouTube that year. It's supposed to show all the highlights, all the most interesting things that happened, all the creators that blew up, all the fun, crazy, and just daring projects that YouTube creators put on. And if you're trying to put all that within one video, if you're trying to put all of that within one video, of course you're going to cut out lines. But no, that's not what they did. If you're trying to represent an entire platform like YouTube in one video, then the logical thing would be to cut out lines, because lines take up time. When you can visually represent something in 1 second and have the same effect as 10 seconds of lines. There's a reason why people say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Because the fact is that one picture can replace literally 1,000 words, and YouTube did not do this year. YouTube wanted to be inclusive this year. They said everyone controls Rewind, and so I know they wanted to represent creators from all across the world. But if you're trying to make something more inclusive, then you have to give each person less time. If you want to fit 10 million people into 10 minutes, why would you give one person 10 seconds of lines? Why would you give anybody 5 seconds of lines. YouTube is about content. You can visually represent something easily. And if you're trying to be inclusive, if you're trying to represent an entire platform throughout the year as well as all its achievements, then you would give each creator less screen time, but you would try to fit in as many as possible. In previous years, that's what was done. In previous years, everything was very fast-paced. If you go back to 2014, things were extremely fast-paced. And people loved it. It represented the platform itself. I mean, this YouTube Rewind was bad for so many reasons. I have a rant on that, and I don't know if I'm going to release it, but I have a rant on that. In how I think YouTube Rewind was just terrible. Not even just from a subjective standpoint, but from an objective standpoint, it was just terrible. And this fOrBes article is just garbage. It is really just garbage. It's like fOrBes is just trying to, fOrBes, the corporate organization fOrBes, is just trying to defend their corporate friends at YouTube. And it really shows. If your only case for saying that YouTube Rewind 2018 is better than most, your only case for saying that it's better than most is that people had lines, then you don't have an argument. You don't have an argument. You really don't have an argument. This person says, this is the first time there's actual dialogue, that creators have an actual conversation and are not portrayed as mindless puppets, lip-syncing the songs of the year while executing well-choreographed dance moves. This person is so out of touch with what YouTube is. It's like they're trying to simultaneously virtue signal for YouTube and the YouTube creators at the same time. Friend, you're way off right now. Friend, you're way off right now. They're trying to virtue signal for YouTube while trying to defend the creators by saying, well, YouTube gave the creators more dignity this year. YouTube creators just want a feature. Well, they featured many YouTube creators who did not do anything exceptional this year comparative to previous years, and excluded many creators who did impactful things this year. So, well, they respect the dignity of the few. Yes, that's what they do. They respect the dignity of their few elite YouTubers enough to give them lines, sacrificing screen time of many other YouTubers, because YouTube just prioritizes their favorites. And this person does have a point. This person really reveals that YouTube does hold certain creators in high esteem enough to give them lines. 5 seconds of lines, maybe even more. Some creators, I am not sure, but I'm sure some creators got a whole 5 seconds of lines, 3 to 5 seconds of lines, while some creators just got the backs of their heads shown. Some creators, one in particular, flew 15 hours just to have the back of his head shown once. So yes, YouTube Rewind excluded many creators that were deserving, but they did elevate their favorites. They certainly did. They elevated them enough to give them lines. And that is what the corporate elites want, of course. They want YouTube to elevate the elite YouTubers enough to give them lines, and this is my conclusion. fOrBes likes that their elite squad of YouTubers got lines, got more privileges than the rest of YouTubers. Many YouTubers that were so impactful on this platform this year, that did so much on this platform this year, and we can't even tell if they will do this well next year, enough to even deserve to be in Rewind next year. So this could have been their only shining year. Those people were not featured in Rewind, and I may release my rant on this. This person has the last paragraph is just them trying to be relatable to the person who is reading this. You know, the actual people who watch YouTube consistently and are reading this and saying, this person does not know anything about YouTube. This person who wrote the article, they're just trying to be relatable in the last paragraph, really. The Smosh duo cries, "What? Why?" before a young Anthony calls Felicia Day and says, "Felicia." Felicia, I'm not sure. By giving creators lines of dialogue this year, as related to content creators and the community, YouTube has shown an unprecedented level of respect. YouTube has shown an unprecedented level of respect to the content creators included. Yes, that is such an accurate statement. YouTube has shown an unprecedented level of respect to the content creators included, and an unprecedented level of disrespect to the content creators discluded. That's the word, right? I hope.